Hey y'all, I'm gonna move this over this way so they'll be a little closer. Hello, who is this? Share with who? Let me see. Tap chat. No, I want a live chat. That's what I want. Hey. How y'all doing? I'm about to make butternut squash soup. It's like sweet potato pie in a bowl. Hello, Karen. What's up, girl? Hey. Hey, 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 Pam, Cynthia and Pat, Dan, Jay, and Sharon. Come on in, come on in, come on in the room. When you get in here, like and share and tap the screen 3 times. Tap the screen, y'all. Come, don't come in here, you ain't tapping no screen. Do not, as soon as you come in, you just need to go and tap the screen. Don't wait till you like me. Go ahead and say, do something. Karen, how you doing? So Karen, were you sitting there waiting on me? Oh, it's been a day. I was going to be on another live, but I guess I got the time wrong or time zones wrong or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this butternut squash soup for my husband. He had some dental work done, and so he's not wanting to chew a lot. So I wanted to make him a delicious meal, and I'm gonna do the butternut squash soup. And along with that, I'm also gonna do some gently sauteed collard greens. We'll make them just right. They're gonna be saying something. Okay, so I'm between 2 screens. I'm looking over here at YouTube, and then I'm looking over here at. Let me see. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share this to Facebook, just so they know that I'm on. Cooking live on TikTok. There we go. Post. I'll come back. Let me see. I may share this one if it will let me. Food, yes. Yes. I'm finna do some food. Okay, there we go. Facebook. There we go. There we go. Am I unfroze now? Am I unfroze now? Okay. Okay. Well, goodbye. See you later. Hello, what up? And you cooking up in the kitchen. Okay, so Lauren, I'm finna make some butternut squash soup. Okay, just be patient with me, Bear Milk 501. You're a little pushy this evening. I'm doing my best, but I mean, if you're in a hurry, you got to go. uh, okay. All right, I'm back. Now, you see this beauty right here? This is going to make an amazing butternut squash soup. Now, some people will cut their butternut squash open and they will boil the butternut squash, but I think you lose too much flavor that way. So that's not what Beverly do. Beverly cuts it in half, and I lay it on a cookie sheet and I put it in the oven 400 degrees and I let that baby roast until it's nice and tender and caramelized just a little bit around the edges. And then I take it out, I put it in the food processor, and I mix it with some soy milk and some other wonderful spices and seasonings. And honey, it be delicious. It be delicious. Not it's delicious. No, it be. It be. Okay, so I truly need to get going because I gotta feed my husband. I gotta feed my husband, so I need to get going. So look, this is your traditional butternut squash. It's a very hard squash. I'm gonna make this just a little bit bigger because I'm a little ways away. Okay, is that better? Okay, that look better to me. And y'all can see me, and y'all, so everybody can see me. Okay, good. All right, so let me get a knife. Now, I'm going to tell you something about these. They ain't easy to cut. So, bear with me. I'm trying not to stab myself. I should get one of my machetes over here. I don't know about that one. I think that one's a little too. Let's see. This one's serrated, which may be what I need, a serrated knife. Well, let's try this one. Let's see, said the blind man. Okay. I'm definitely not gonna start there. So, yeah, let's just go down the middle here. Like that. Okay. Well, maybe I do need the serrated knife. That'll do it. Oh. I tell y'all, honey, this butternut squash ain't no joke. You gotta have some strength to cut this bad fella. Okay, let me go back to the small one. We're going right down the middle. I'm gonna cut this little cap off right here. Usually people are fooling with butternut squash in the fall. But honey, I like to fool with it in the winter because it makes a wonderful soup. It's also very delicious if you just chunk it and roast it. It's better than potatoes, at least for me and my husband. With our blood types, we're not really supposed to have potatoes. Ain't none of us really got no business eating a whole lot of potatoes. There we go. Look at the beautiful color. I just love the color of butternut squash. It's this beautiful, bright, yellowish orange, and it smells heavenly. So here's what I'm finna do. Let me show you how I do. I'm gonna need this little fork. I'm also gonna need this little spoon. And what I'm gonna do is scrape all the seeds out, because I don't need that. So yeah, I'm gonna pull these seeds out here. Just like that. Okay, so I got the seeds out of this one. Get the seeds out of this one. Come on, Beverly. almost need one of those milling ballers. Let's see. That may work better. Y'all know these little things that you make the milling balls? Yeah, see, it has a sharper edge. And look at that, it pulled them seeds right out of there. Okay. Let's get them out. We don't want no seeds. Okay. So, they're nice and cleaned out. No more seeds. And so what we're going to do is get a little cookie sheet over here. A cookie sheet. We're going to get some parchment. So your parchment, we're not going to use foil because we don't want any aluminum introduced into our diet. You know that every time you wrap your food up in foil or cook it in an aluminum pan, I mean, sometimes I do have to use an aluminum pan when I'm cooking for large groups because, I mean, I don't have a pan big enough that'll serve 40. But every time you cook in aluminum, you're introducing aluminum into your diet. And we should not be ingesting aluminum at all. Not at all. Okay, so let me show you the secret. How do you get your parchment to lay down? Just add a little water. Add a little water to your cookie sheet. Lay that parchment on there. Honey, and it stay right there. Lay it on there. Let me turn this water off. Lay it on there, cut the slits. Cut slits on the side here. Let me move this out of the way. Cut slits. Let's make it lay down. Just like that. See that? Cut it right at the corner. Parchment laying down. I put a little water on the pan. Cut from the corner towards the pan, mash it down. I don't have to keep wrestling with this. Okay, so look at these beauties. All right, so this is what I'm going to do first. First, so that it cooks all the way through. Get all this other stuff off of here. Is I poke holes in the outer part. Of the butternut squash with a fork, and that's what I've done. Then I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to get some olive oil. Let me see. I don't know now. Garlic, ginger, pineapple, mango, and mango. I don't know if I should do this because my husband can't have mango. But this is one of Tabitha Brown's spices. It's amazing. I'm not going to use this one though. I'm just going to use, right now, I just need a little bit of iodized sea salt and some olive oil. So I'm going to do that. Put that on there just like that. Oh, that just fell. And a little bit of salt. This is iodized sea salt. Okay? Rub that on there, rub it inside. Then we're going to flip it back over. I'm going to go ahead and put a little oil on the outside as well. Even though that's not the part we're going to eat, I'm still going to oil it so that it can roast really well. The salt will penetrate, so I'm going to sprinkle a little salt on top. All right, so in the oven it goes, okay? I think I'm going to turn them this way. Like that. The oven is at 400 degrees. When we start to smell that delicious butternut flavor, then we know and it doesn't take long for them to roast. It doesn't take long at all. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna get rid of all this off of here. Okay. Now, the other thing I said I was gonna make is some sauteed collards. Look at these beautiful babies. These are very beneficial for me and my husband. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just blanch them a little bit, and then I'm gonna toss them with some other things. I'm gonna blanch them and make them tender. I'm not gonna cook them like we normally cook greens. Y'all know how we do put them in the pot, them cook for hours, cook down to mush. Nope. That's not what I'm gonna do. Okay? But the first thing I wanna do is we're gonna have to clean. We're gonna have to clean. We're gonna have to do it. So, let's get a colander. Got this right here. We're going to start down here. Pull them leaves right off of there, just like that. Like that. As we know, collards have very broad leaves and very strong stems, and so we don't really want, well, I don't know, some people will cook the stems too, but I don't particularly care for the stems. Not to eat them. Now, they make a wonderful veggie stock, so, or you can make a stock, if you want to cook them, cook the greens, you keep your stems, put them in the pot, put some onion, and some peppers, and maybe some toasted garlic, and some sea salt, and make your own stock. Some liquid smoke, make your own stock. Then drain the vegetables, the stems out, and then you already have stock to cook your greens in. And it just magnifies the flavor when you cook the greens in their own stock made from their stems. Amen. So next time you in the store and say, I gotta get some stock for my greens, or I gotta get fat back and all that. No, make your own stock. Let your greens make their own stock. And you don't have to use pork, bacon, or anything like that. You can use liquid smoke. soy sauce too. Oh boy, soy sauce. You ever try soy sauce? Put that in there. Okay, so we don't need this. Just put those over there. So we're gonna take these over here, give them a nice little bath. I think I can turn y'all for a minute so you can see me washing the greens. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I is. Yeah, I is. I'm over here by the sink. Okay. So, you know what, Dad? You tired? You look handsome. Brush your hand over the top of your head and come and say hi to my friends. I want y'all to meet the love of my life. Get over here. Every time I'm cooking, it's for this one right here. He is spoiled, y'all. Get over here.
Hello.
This is Dr. Woodard. This is Dr. Woodard. I'm not playing, y'all. This man got like 4 doctorates. Listen, do y'all want him to do a live with me? You better show him some hearts. If you want him to do a live, you better show some hearts. Come on over here. Come on over here.
Look, I don't want you on your phone. Go ahead.
Listen.
What?
Listen. Tell them how you reversed your heart disease in 3 weeks.
4.
4 weeks. Okay, I've been telling y'all a tale. I thought it was 3. Well, we were reversing it.
Mm-hmm.
But by the end of 4 weeks, you went from what?
It went from a little more than 15% degree in the plaque was reduced. So it went from 90 to 75%.
Y'all hear what I'm saying?
3 weeks.
And it was a delicious reversal.
Right, but there were some definite things that you had to do in order to get there. But if you don't want to stint,
You don't want to stint.
you're going to have to do some things.
You have to do some things. If you don't want to stint, you don't want to be on Coumadin for the rest of your life because you got this hardware in your body.
Right.
Then you just change your lifestyle, and that's what he did.
Right.
That's what we did.
We did. All right, bye-bye.
He ain't gonna stay. He want me to hurry and cook this food. Like, woman, cook. Stop talking and cook. Okay, so I'm putting these greens in here. I got this little bath going on. This how you supposed to bathe greens. You don't rinse them off your back. This is a bath. It's a bath. And what I do with the bath is I add a little bit of, where's my baking soda? Okay, here it is. Well, a little bit of baking soda. Some of that in there. And we just clean them real good. Now, if this were going to be a raw salad, this is what you need to do. If you're going to eat these raw, and you can, you can make a raw salad out of collard, y'all. Sure can. Okay. And of course, if they're not cooked, then you get all of the enzymes that are in them. As soon as you cook something up to 102 degrees, you have killed all the enzymes in it. Which is why every meal you eat, you need to have some raw. You need to have something that did not get cooked. Because your body has over 7,000 functions that it does on a daily. And for it to do those functions, it needs enzymes. And enzymes are found in raw foods, plants, fruits, vegetables. That's where your enzymes are. But when you cook them, when you heat them up past 100, 102 degrees, you have literally killed all the enzymes in them. I didn't want to have to bust your bubble. That's good, you know, when you cook your vegetables. It's good that you eat vegetables, but it's better if you eat them raw. So if you're gonna eat them raw, you give them a bath. But you don't want to get sick. Okay, you don't want to catch something. So that's what you do. Okay. All right. Who is this? Spread the love. Listen. Come on, y'all. I need some gifting. Give me them little heart. Oh, I got stars. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the ones who are following me. Okay, so these are good. And if the baking soda didn't get it, it ain't gonna get got. Okay? All right, so we're gonna put these in here like this. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let this water out. I'm gonna set this on this plate so I ain't got water all over mine. And we're gonna turn it back around this way towards the cutting board. And go ahead and get me some water started, some salted water started, so that I can blanch the collards. Just gonna blanch them a little bit. I'm gonna blanch them a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. So got me some water here. I think I need a little more salt, y'all, in this water. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the back burner here. I'll let that come to a boil. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little liquid smoke in this water. Add that little liquid smoke flavor. And then we are going to I need to cut it. I'm gonna use this one. Okay. So now we're going to I need a bowl to put these in once I cut them. Okay, so I'm going to do like a broad julienne. What is that? Julienne is when you, it's not going to be real broad like we usually cook our collards. It's going to be like ½ an inch broad. So, like this. About like that. Okay? That's what we gonna do. So all I do is I take these leaves. Now, you know what I haven't done in a while, and some of you who follow me who are on here now, y'all know when I make the collard green sushi. So instead of using raw fish and all that, and instead of using the nori paper, I use collard green leaves. I blanch them until they're tender, and then I put whatever I want to be in my sushi, if you will, which sometimes is black pearl rice, and then I'll add, you know, some mango, some carrots, some, you know, whatever I want to add to it. And I roll it just like you do sushi, and then I cut it, and it's absolutely delicious. And the collard green leaves, I use the big leaves to wrap the stuff up in it. When I roll it, I slice it just like sushi. It's delicious. I make a wonderful sauce to go with it. And you know, I haven't done it in a while. I think I need to do some collard green sushi. I need to do a live on TikTok. I've done a live on, I think I've done collard green sushi live on YouTube, but I don't think I've done it on TikTok. So, and it's kind of hard to share anything from YouTube over to TikTok. Now you go the other way, but you can't go from YouTube to TikTok. You go from TikTok to YouTube. But I'm finna get my enzymes right now before I blanch these. The only reason I'm blanching them because I want them to be a little tender for my husband. If he had just had that work done in his mouth, I would toss these like a salad and be done with it. But because I want them to be tender, I'm gonna blanch them, and then I'm gonna put a sauce on them, and I'll make you wanna hurt somebody. And after I put the sauce on and toss them real good, maybe with some thin sliced red onion, and we're gonna whip up that butternut squash soup. Once I've roasted the butternut squash, then it's pretty simple. The soup is pretty simple because you just put it in the food processor and then you I add soy milk because soy is my husband's best friend. Being blood type A, he does very plant-based protein is very beneficial for him, for his gut biome. Me, I am blood type O. The universal donor right here, honey. Yes, if you need blood, I don't care what your type is, I can give it to you. Because I'm blood type O. Okay. So I'm blood type O, which means my gut biome, I have a lot more acid in my gut. So if I just sat around eating vegetables all day, I would be hungry. I'd be eating on the hour. So because I'm blood type O, I benefit from certain animal proteins, not all of them. Lamb, I benefit from lamb, honey, and I have become very familiar with lamb. Love lamb more than beef now. I can lay some lamb out too. I can do lamb ribs. I can do lamb leg. I can do lamb chops, lamb loin, ground lamb. I do it all. And know how to do it. Let me tell you who loves my lamb. Whenever I cook it, however I cook it, whatever kind I cook. My grandbabies. They love lamb. When they come over here, they say, Grandmama, you got some lamb? You got some lamb? Especially the oldest too. Jackson, he's 8, Lavender, she's 5. They will sit right there and tear up a lamb rib with no barbecue sauce. I season it to perfection. I put a sweet and savory ginger kind of teriyaki sauce on them. It's almost like a glaze. So I don't do the barbecue sauce because I try to stay away from vinegar as much as I possibly can because vinegar is not good for either one of our guts, okay? Not corn vinegar. And white distilled vinegar, everybody listen up. White distilled vinegar is made from corn. Is corn good for your gut? Nope. No, it's not. Not today's corn. All of it is genetically modified. So, nope. Now, the most I do with corn every now and then, cut some corn fresh off the cob and let my husband have a little bit of fried corn. Or I'll make him some cornbread from scratch. I don't do chickpea. And when I make cornbread, it's vegan cornbread. Yes, it is, but you'll never know. I got people on here right now that have my cornbread, my vegan cornbread. It tastes better than the regular cornbread. All right, so you see these beautiful, beautiful julienne leaves, okay? So what I'm gonna do, honey, I'm about to eat them out. Oh! How many of you have had raw collard greens? Honey, they good. And if you put a dressing on them, ooh, the butternut squash is sizzling. Okay, and the water's just about to come to a boil. When it comes to a boil, I drop these in there. We take it off the heat. We let them sit for a few minutes, and we take them out. We just blanch them. That's all we do. Okay? Let's see who on here. Let me see who on here. What y'all talking about? I need some glasses. I need glasses. The blue one's is closest to me right now. Okay, so what are you talking about, Jolene? Hi, sweetie. Oh, somebody's name is Beverly. Now, I know you see Fabulously Functional, but my name is Beverly. My name is Beverly, and I just saw a Beverly on here. I saw a Beverly. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Cupcake. Raquel. Jennifer Ramos. Racy. Everett Jenkins. Jelena. Is it Jelena or Galena? Let me see. Barbara. Ashley. Mama Smiles. I like that. Yola. Darielle. Cola. Buckzilla. No meat in the sushi? Now, honey. Not collard green sushi. Now, I could put some in there. If somebody ordered some for me and say, hey, I want some shrimp in there. I want some crab in there. I put it in there. But Beverly and Mel, I mean, if I put meat in there, it would definitely be cooked. The only meat that I would put in there semi-raw is tuna steak. In fact, see, both of us can have tuna. And tuna steak, the key to tuna steak is not to cook it all the way through because it's like leather. You're not supposed to cook tuna all the way through. You're supposed to sear it. So if you get wild-caught tuna, you sear it to where there's a little bit pink in the middle. And you can do a tuna poke bowl or you can do tuna sushi. And now that you said that to me, Buckzilla, I think I'm gonna do that. And when I do my next live, I'm going to do the sushi with the seared tuna in it. Absolutely delicious. And if you go on my, on my YouTube page or my TikTok page, you can see pictures of me, of meals I've made with seared tuna. So I sear it, I slice it, and then I lay it on a bed of fresh greens, and it's absolutely amazing. I make a wonderful tahini sauce to put over it, and honey, it'll make you slap somebody. Okay, yes it will. Deborah, how are you? Indigo, how are you? Mary McKinney, how are you? Constano, Trina Petaway, how are you? Bobby Coleman, Mr. Use Me Up, okay. Not that I need to, but okay. Anybody else on here? Valeria, Dorothy, Brenda Williams, Kimberly. I have a cousin named Kimberly. And I had a sister named Kim who passed away before I even got a chance to meet her. My mom had 6 girls. and 5 of us are still living. 6 girls. My poor dad didn't get not one son. He's with Jesus now, but he got lots of son-in-laws and grandsons and great-grandsons, a whole lot of them. But he only had girls, which is why my middle name is Charles. I'm Beverly Charles. He decided to start passing out his name because he figured I ain't finna get no son. I'm finna to give these girls my names. My name's Beverly Charles. Beverly Charles Woodard. And that's my name. So, okay. All right, so let me go back. Okay. 8 new messages. What? Mama Larry. Okay. Just a lady. All right. Did I say Tracy Thompson? Because I know Tracy Thompson. Hector Garcia. Sabrina Kirkpatrick. Angel. Okay, now who's over here? Let me see who over here. Ain't nobody over here. Because ain't nobody saying nothing over here. How come? Okay, where y'all going? Because it's only showing like 3 of y'all over here. Hi, Shirley! Girl, I'm making butternut squash soup and savory blanched collard greens with an amazing sauce on top of them. And that's going to be Dr. Woodard's meal. He said he wanted some cornbread. I should make him some. Y'all want to see how I do my vegan cornbread? You want to see how I do it? Huh? Some of y'all already know how I do it. Darlene Hill, what's up? Miss Tam, what's up? Yummy. Yes. Yes, sure. It's about to be a yummy meal. It's about to be a yummy night. Sending my love. Have to get Romney off to work. Okay, baby. All right, bam. She had to go. That's why she gone. That's my girl, bam. And let's see who else is on here. Carter plays, I love you so much. What you do is just so wholesome. Thank you, Carter. You know what? That's what I want it to be. I have just vowed that, I want people to eat healthier because it changed me and my husband's life. Cedric, what you say? I need a bigger knife to cut that squash. Okay. Hey, mama. Okay. All right. So, Keisha Hall, how you doing, honey? All right, now I'm finna back up. Because I know this water boiling. And this is what I'm going to do. We're going to drop them in there. Like that. This little heap is going to go down to nothing. Okay? So I'm going to turn. All right. We're going to take them off the fire. Put a lid on it. Let them sit in there for a little bit. And then we're going to drain them off. And I'm finna eat these. I got me some enzymes tonight. For real. Okay. So what kind of sauce should I put on it? Well, we're going to see in just a minute. But meanwhile, ooh, I wish y'all could see this squash. I wish you could smell the squash. Oh, my God. It smells so good. Okay, so let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. Only because my husband asked me for it. Look at this, y'all. Isn't this cute? This is a little water jug my daughter bought for my husband. So he puts lemon and fills it up with water, and he empties one of these every day. Lemon water is good for you. Drink this much lemon water every day and watch how better you feel. So yeah, it's pretty cute. She bought it for him. She's got a bamboo top and glass and tells you how many cups of water. And he loves this thing. So I know y'all may have been looking at it. I'm going to set it right back over there. We're going to dry this off right here. Okay, what I'm about to do So I've got one of my Wilton pans. I always cook my cornbread in a round cake pan. And I melt an entire stick of Country Crop plant-based butter. And this one's unsalted because I add salt to my recipe. Now I need to turn y'all this way just a little bit. There we go. What I said. So, okay, I'm taking this out. Girl, you do a whole stick of butter? Sure do. Sure do. We don't want no dry cornbread. So I'm just gonna sit that in there and let it melt. The oven's at 400 degrees. That's the temperature I cook my cornbread at. Now we're gonna get a mixing bowl. We're gonna get a mixing bowl. We're gonna get a mixing bowl right there. And to this mixing bowl, we need, no, that's not what I need. I'm gonna need arrowroot. I'm going to need baking powder. I'm going to need unbleached white flour. I'm going to need some sea salt. I'm going to need some nutmeg. Yep, I add nutmeg to my cornbread. I shouldn't be giving y'all my secret. Okay. So nutmeg, and what else do I add? I'm gonna add nutmeg to my butternut squash soup. I'm adding it to that too, because it's delicious. What else we need, y'all? We need cornmeal. Duh. Okay. Definitely need some cornmeal. Okay, I'm a yellow cornmeal gal for cornbread. Some people like the white cornmeal for their cornbread. I don't eat. I'm not too fond of white cornbread. It tends to be dry. What I said. Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna need. We're going to need 1 1/4 cups. Where's my measuring cups? I have a full set, but some of them are missing. Let's see, did I wash them? I did. So let's get those out. Did these run? No, these didn't run. Close that. I didn't run. Let me see, maybe I have one. I usually have 2 sets of, okay. So maybe these will work too. Maybe I have enough to do that way. Okay, so I need my teaspoons. And I have a teaspoon. I have 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm going to need a tablespoon. These 2 will work. Okay, so I always stir the flour around since I can't sift it. I mean, you could sift it. I could put it in a mesh and sift it. But I take my knife and I stir it around. And that loosens it up really nice, okay? And so after I do that, the key to baking is using precise measurements, okay? So I need 1.5 cups. I need 1 1/4 cups of unbleached flour. So this is 1/2 cup measuring. So I'm going to do 2 of these. Look at that. I tap, tap, tap. Cut off the top. So this is 1 cup. I need a fourth to go with it. Where's a fourth? Where's a fourth? See, that fourth is what I need, and that's what's missing. Let me see, do I have my fourth cup? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Here it is. Here it is. I thought I had grabbed it. Okay. 1 1/4 cups of unbleached white flour. Put that in there like that. And then we need 3/4 cup of cornmeal. And I hear my butter. My butter already melted. So cornmeal's not like flour. It doesn't settle and shift and all of that. So if I fill it up to the brim, that's 3/4 cups of yellow cornmeal. See, I got my cornmeal, I got my flour. I'm gonna leave these out the way. Let me take my butter out. So my whole stick of butter has melted. That's how I grease my pan, and my cornbread falls right out, just like a beautiful cake. I don't have to do nothing. Melt your butter first, okay? In the pan, in the oven. All right, so my butter's ready. I've got my dry ingredients. What else do I need? I need 1 teaspoon of salt. So this is a 1/2 teaspoon in my hand right now. So I'm gonna do one of these. And then I'm gonna do another one, okay? Because my butter is unsalted. All right, and then I'm gonna need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Lord, do I not have enough baking powder? The devil is a liar. Let me look, let me look. Let me look. Okay, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Cause this thing, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, but I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see. Maybe if I add maybe a little bit of baking soda, that may help. So I'm gonna add a little baking soda, just so it'll rise, y'all. A little bit of that. Okay, we'll see what's gonna happen. All right, so we got that, and I also add a little bit, not a little bit. I add me some. Where's my? Okay, here it is. I add me some organic cane sugar to it, my cornbread mix, and then I sprinkle a little bit of nutmeg, like that. And then I'm gonna take this fork right here. It's over here. I'm gonna stir up all the dry ingredients. Stir up all the dry ingredients. Okay, so this is how I do my egg. I don't do egg, I do arrowroot. 1 egg, 1 plant-based egg, using arrowroot. 1 tablespoon of arrowroot, 1 tablespoon of oil, and 1/4 cup of water. That's your arrowroot egg. So what I typically do, is I take a little bowl, 1 tablespoon of arrowroot, 1 tablespoon of oil. This is olive oil, which is cool, and no problem with it. Okay, and then 1/4 cup of water. That's your arrowroot egg. And stir it up. Like so, like that. So it's well blended. And then we're going to add 1 cup of soy milk. Cup of soy milk, like that. One cup of soy milk. Aha! Fourth of a cup of applesauce, just for a little bit more moisture. You could do another 1/4 of a cup of oil, but I'm going to do a 1/4 of a cup of applesauce. Okay, so I've got the applesauce, I've got the milk, I've got my 1 arrowroot egg. We're going to go ahead and put that in there, stir it up. We're going to add that to the mix, just like that. And we're going to stir it up, just like that. Well, I'm splishing and splashing all over the place. I need my apron. Get my clothes dirty. Okay, now we're going to add this. Did the pan cool off? It did. Okay. Now we're going to add this butter. This 1 stick of melted butter into this greased pan. Now, the secret to cornbread is how well you beat it. How well you beat it. You got to beat it till that batter is smooth and fluffy. Beat it till the batter is smooth and fluffy. All right, now I'm going to pour it right into the pan here. And hopefully it'll rise like it typically does, but I didn't know I was that short on baking powder. But I did add some baking soda, so that may help. If it don't, it's still going to be good. Okay. Oh, here I come. Okay, now we try it again. There, I got it that time. I got it. Okay. So now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the butternut squash out because I think it's nice and roasted. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes it is. I'm going to show it to you all up close. Just a moment. And I'm going to go ahead and put this cornbread in here. We're going to clear some of this stuff off of here. this over here. Some of this trash out the way. Spices out the way. Put that there. Okay. Now look at this butternut squash. It's roasted. See how the skin on the outside is wrinkling? And that means it's nice and tender on the inside. And it smells amazing. So here's your butternut squash roasted. Now guess what I'm finna do? Guess what I'm gonna do? Guess! But before I do that, I need to take these collards out of this water. We're gonna find a little bowl to put them in. Let me put this up. I don't like this no more. Put all this stuff. Okay. So the collards are beautiful, bright green. They're not cooked to that green that looks dead. They still bright green. Okay, that's what we want. Well, bright green collards. And I'm getting ready to just strain them. Okay. Like that. And there they are. Now, here's what I'm finna do. Rinse this out. We're gonna get some ice water. I've got some ice water here. I'm going to pour these collards into the ice water because it's still going to be like a salad, so I don't want it to be hot. I want it to be cool, and I don't know if you can hear the little bit of crunch still in the collard. It's a tender crunch. It's not crunchy crunch. So I want to cool the collards off because I don't want them to continue to cook. I'm going to put them in this little ice bath right here. Put them in this little ice bath. Cool them off. Cool them off. Yes, indeed. Let those sit in there and cool off. Now, this right here, I may end up burning my hands a little bit. But okay, so you're gonna we're gonna flip this butternut scotch. Look at that, y'all. See how it's kind of caramelized around the edges? That's how you know it's ready. Okay? So I'm turning it. Just like that. It's tender on the inside. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tender on the edges, caramelized just a little bit. I'm taking all that yumminess, scrape it out of the skin and put it in this food processor. Okay? So, here we go. Ooh, it's hot. I need some tongs or something. To hold this still while I scrape, so I'm not burning my fingers. And I still use, you know, a little bit of the caramelized portion, because that just adds more flavor. When you get a little bit of that caramelized portion right there, like that. And sometimes I've let it cook even longer, because the more caramel it is, the more flavor you have. But I don't want to keep y'all on here all night. See, we can't be on here all night long. Y'all got stuff to do. And I gotta get this man fed. I gotta get him fed. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Hot. It is hot. Oh, no, I don't want no skin. I don't want no skin. I only want the meat of the squash. That's all I want, is the meat of the squash. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hot. Hot. Is that meat? No. Okay. So here we go. Now wait a minute, because this looks like it's finna go out. Let me see here. There we go. Okay. So, we done with this, all right? Is it still hot? Not too hot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here and pulse this. Put the lid on. So good. Okay. So now you see it. It's smooth and creamy. Just like mashed sweet potatoes. Okay, but that's not what it is, okay? All right, so I need a pot, and it's gonna have to be this pot because okay, so I've washed this one out, and I need some paper towels. All right, we're gonna put this butternut mixture, this smooth and creamy butternut mixture, right in this pot. And y'all were probably like, well, so what you gonna add? I'm about to let you know. Okay. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of soy milk. A cup. Some people like their butternut squash soup thick. Some like it thin. I like it kind of in between. Okay, so we got that. We're going to still put a pinch more of salt in there. We're going to put some nutmeg in there. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning, some onion powder, and a little bit of garlic powder. A little bit of turmeric, just a pinch of turmeric. This is my garlic powder. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, some Italian seasoning, a little bit of that. Let's stir that up. Got the nutmeg in there. My God. Okay. I want some ginger. And 100% organic pure maple syrup. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of ginger first. Just a pinch. This is potent ginger powder. And I need to measure how much of this maple syrup I'm putting. So we're going to start with 1 tablespoon. See how we do with that. Ooh, this smells so good, y'all. It smells like a big sweet potato pie. But it tastes like a savory. My God. Okay. Just a pinch more salt. A little bit more of this. And where's that nutmeg? A little bit more nutmeg. Stir it around like that. Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful, creamy butternut squash soup. Now this is about the thickness that some people like. I could thin it out more and add some more uh, soy milk, but then I would have to add more seasonings too, because the more liquid you add, you pull down the flavor, so you gotta add more flavor. But I'm gonna set this on top of the stove and let it just gently simmer. Gently. Look at that corn. Oh, that cornbread. Okay. All right. We're gonna spin all the water off of these cold collards. I'm gonna put them here in this spinner. We're gonna get all the water off of them. Set that down in there. Yeah, so you can use your salad spinner to spin the water off for your blanched greens too. Okay. Get it all off? Did I get it all off? I believe I did. Now we just need a bowl. Loosen it up. It's nice and chilled. It has a gentle, tender crispness to it. I'll take that one little piece of ice out. Mmm. It's still good. Okay. So what we gonna put on here, y'all? What are we gonna put? We're going to start with sliced red onion. I'm trying to make it as thin as I possibly can. It'd be nice and tender for Dr. Woodard to chew. I think that's enough. Thin slice red onion, drop it on there like that. Add a little bit of olive oil. Oh, there's the cornbread. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all, look now. Look now. It did get a rise now. Hallelujah. finna do. This is what I do. You know, I'm gonna use this other butter. Bro, Woody gonna be so happy he got some cornbread. So I just take the stick of butter. This is what I do. I go around the edges so that it can melt and go down into the sides of the pan. Go around the edges, and then I go across the top like that. That's how you do that butter. Go around, keep going around, and then go across the top. Is that how y'all do it? Is this how y'all do it? Okay. Look at that. Look. This don't make no sense. Ooh, I can't. Okay. So put that down. Alright. I'm trying to figure out what else I'm gonna do to this here. I need some garlic, something on here. Okay, so we're gonna do a little garlic. I should do fresh garlic, but I'm kind of pressed for time. Yep. Oh, that's onion powder. That ain't garlic. Okay, so we got a little onion powder. We already got onion on here though. So garlic. I know you all probably like, why don't she use the black pepper? Because black pepper is not good for our gut biome. Boop. Okay. And then I want to add some lemon. That's what I want. I want to add some lemon. Add some lemon. Just like that. Toss it around in there, just like that. Did I put salt, y'all? Let me see. Honey, baby. A little more garlic, a little more salt. Where's my salt? And then I'll drizzle of organic honey. Y'all. Okay. I gotta stop. Alright. So we finna plate everything up. I'm finna feed my husband, and I'm finna let y'all go. Clean my kitchen, sit down and eat with him. But we're gonna sit down and eat first. And then I'm gonna clean the kitchen. Then I'm going to bed. And I'm going to bed because I gotta work in the morning. I got my grandbabies tomorrow. I gotta be where I'm supposed to be at 6:30 a.m. because they mama leave for work at 7. So I try to get there at 6:30. That, okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, now, remember how I told you about my cornbread? Watch, watch. Watch. I'm gonna cut it down the middle. Then I'm gonna cut it down the, I usually get about 8 pieces of cornbread out of a pan. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay? Okay, let me turn this soup down because it's bubbling. Alright. So, he's got to fit a piece of cornbread. This cornbread came out perfect, y'all. Honey. Now my husband, you have to put butter in between too. So this is what I do. I come right up the middle. I get some butter. I lift it up, put it in between. He want it in the middle and on top, y'all. Because he's spoiled. Oh. Oh. Because he's spoiled. That's what he is. Okay, we're going to put a blue napkin here for him. We'll put the cornbread right here. I'm going to put the cold collard green salad right here. And we're going to sprinkle it with some pecorino cheese. Pecorino cheese is made from sheep's milk, and it's good for our gut biome. It's good for mine and his. So it's from sheep's milk. So put a little pecorino on top of there. We'll put that over here. He's got the cornbread over here. And now the only other thing we need, honey, is this butternut squash soup. Look at that. Look. We'll put that right here. Just like that. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of everything bagel seasoning on top of it. Now I'll put a little bit over here too. You're going to need a napkin. I think I'm going to do this too, just because, yeah, I know him. Okay. I wouldn't do this with nobody else, but I'm going to do it. He would want to see that little sweetening on top. That may be a little too much. I'm just going to drizzle it back and forth like that. That looks beautiful. He's going to need a fork and a soup spoon. So I'm gonna lay that right over here on the side. And honey, here you go. The collard green cold salad, butternut squash soup, and the vegan cornbread. Y'all see that? Y'all see it? Ooh. See? Okay. Okay. Now, let me see. Let me see. Who is this on here? Rosalind Williams. Dawn. I am my. Oh! Hey, my sister. I didn't know you were on. Thank you, truthfully speaking. Thank you so much. How are you doing? I pray that you're recuperating well. I pray that you are. Healing shall be your portion. Speedy recovery shall be your portion. Do collard greens ever get to? Yes, who is this? Honey, these are tender right now. These ones that I blanched and then put them in ice water. Oh, people love that. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Tap the screen. I'll be right back. I gotta take him his food. Tap the screen. Tap it. Tap. Okay, I only got one person over here on YouTube, so I'm gonna tell y'all bye. But I still got people over here on. Thank you for joining me. I still got people over here on. So thank you for all of y'all who joined me over here. I love y'all with all my heart and a piece of my liver too. Don't be no stranger. Come back and see me. Okay. Thank you for the thumbs up.